Any points? So I do have a resolution on the subdivision. Have you all had a chance to review that?
Yes.
Excellent.
Sure, this is the first one.
What's that? So this is 4190 Savoy Road. Yep, seeking subdivision approval for the creation of 2 lots, and the property is approximately 20 acres located at 4190 Du Bois Road. It's within the agricultural zone. The applicant proposes to split the existing 20 acres into 2 lots. Parcel A of 15 acres, parcel B of 5.3 acres. It is an unlisted action under the seeker. The Town of Ulysses Planning Board is the lead agency, and in the uncoordinated environmental review with respect to the project. The project does not require 239 review for the agreement with Tompkins County, whereas the planning board hereby accepts the following materials: survey map of Du Bois Road, revised of January 31st, 2022. Now therefore be it resolved, after careful consideration of the seeker and evaluation from the possible environmental impacts, the Town of Ulysses Planning Board hereby determines that the proposed minor subdivision 4190 Du Bois Road will not have a significant adverse impact on the environment or the Town of Ulysses, and issues a negative determination of environmental significance in accordance with the New York State seeker for the above referenced action as proposed, and therefore an environmental impact statement will not be required. And we resolve that the planning board of the Town of Ulysses hereby grants minor subdivision approval for the subdivision of the existing 20-acre parcel located at 4190 Du Bois Road into 2 parcels, A of 15 acres and B of 5 acres, as shown on the application materials. Can I get a motion for approval?
Certainly.
Oh, all right. Can I get a second?
Rebecca, yes.
Hold on one second. And any discussion before a vote? No, okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Excellent. Thank you for your patience. Yeah. So we will sign that and get it out to you.
Do we have to go back?
I think it'll be mailed. I think we can mail it.
Any approximate time, some sort?
I think it has to be within 5 days. I think it has to be within 5 days.
It's in our hands. Rick.
Okay. Yeah, excellent. I mean, not excellent, but thank you for coming out, getting us all the materials, and we appreciate
Appreciate that. My only
working
question
with
is
us.
this,
Yeah.
initial, that piece of paper. My initial thing was from 2018, it showed a minor subdivision. It was $50 application fee, and I was hit for now $100 for $150.
Okay.
And I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah,
I'd like an answer.
yeah. I don't have an answer to that, but I think that the town clerk is the one that handles the application
Right
fees.
here.
Yeah. I would,
Carissa conveniently removed it from the website the next day after I confronted her with it.
okay. I saw that in your application material. It's
What's up?
it's included in the application material.
So I mean,
Well,
50,
yeah,
and then I'm up for another $100, $150.
right. Me,
What's up?
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead,
So
Mary.
what you should do, this is not the right board to ask about the permitting fees.
Okay.
They don't set those fees.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
town board sets the fees.
Okay.
You should take it to the town clerk, raise it with her, and if she's not providing you an adequate response,
Yeah.
then I recommend you ask the town supervisor and or go to the town board for answers or a reply of some sort.
And this is not the town clerk.
No,
Car-
okay, sorry.
Carissa Parlato is the town clerk.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then Caitlin,
Olson.
Caitlin Olson.
Yeah.
Put it out here too.
who's the other one?
Yeah.
You could write a card, to print her name in there.
Okay.
I'm just curious what to
Yeah.
do here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah.
don't know if that was.
That's a fair.
It's a fair
very
question.
I'm
fair
trying to follow every protocol that was on the website.
Yeah.
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 And here's where we are, and then we get shot down.
And you got approved tonight, by the way.
Yeah, that's very kind.
Thumbs up, thank you.
That's very kind.
We'll bring it back
Yeah,
to
bring it up
the-
with Carissa.
Her answer was, I don't know.
Well, and
That's a
then,
great answer.
and then if that's the answer, then, like
If
David said,
that's the answer, then she should refer to the supervisor.
Mhm.
And then if she doesn't know the answer or can't figure it out on her own. She'll ask me to look at everything that happened. And
Yeah, and I'll give her a heads up
Why don't
too.
you ask me the Question, follow the question.
My understanding of the question is the application fee, they originally applied in 2018, it was $50. Now they're being asked to pay $150.
Yeah, and I was reluctant, but I gave it 150 for the extra 100, so I didn't have to be held up by it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there may be.
Process, I know it's a money grab.
I may be wrong about this, but there may be a fee for the holding a public hearing. And that may not have been discussed.
I
at
don't
an
know.
earlier date.
And that's, I think, where,
We were,
like, we're not gonna figure out.
Yeah.
all the-
conveniently told that this was after 2018.
Yeah,
No, like, you're 3 years later and this thing's out there being
yeah,
for public knowledge.
But we thought it was just a simple,
right, right.
simple one,
Another,
and then they said it's a minor one.
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's
yeah.
where it
Yeah,
really got
yeah.
screwed up.
So
Yeah,
We,
there's
we
a lot.
got two more that we
Yeah,
gotta do
yeah,
tonight. I
we
just
got
don't wanna hold folks up, because we can't, we can't solve that problem.
Yeah.
But you got the names of the people that can.
Yeah,
Nathan, here's the
thank
last.
you.
Minor subdivision, that goes 3 lots. There's no 2. But we don't see any but 2.
Yeah, and again, I'm not gonna.
So what do you do?
Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be
What do
able
you
to answer to you tonight. I can see that this being a lot line lot line adjustment under the town
So
code.
we found out, but
And what you're
but now
actually
you're
doing
going
is.
3 lots. There's no 1 or 2.
Right.
This mainly went to 3, so we're confused.
And
So-
again, I think.
Yeah,
ask-
take-
ask the clerk.
Take it up with the clerk. We are gonna move on to 1321 Perry City Road. And it is the, yeah, thank you. This is another minor
5 days we'll see
subdivision.
her.
I don't know when you're gonna see it. I can't tell you that it's gonna be 5 days. I just think it's 5 days. That's all I can tell you right now.
All right.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Do we have the applicant here for
Billy,
Perry City Road? This is
1312.
1312. Sorry, 1312. It's small print. Yes, we do have the applicant here, of course. We're talking outside. Do you want to describe your projects to the board?
I'm
Yeah.
just separating the farmhouse off from my farm, so the people buying the farms don't want to be landlords.
Okay. Okay.
And it's the only thing on that side of the road that I still own,
Uh-huh.
on that corner.
Okay. Okay.
are we doing something with a public hearing on this?
This one's open as well. Yeah, this one is open as well.
This is now a public
Yep.
hearing.
Yep. So if you don't have anything else to add, then we'll ask for public comments. Could we, are there any members of the public in attendance tonight, presently or in Zoom, that would like to make a comment on this minor subdivision?
This is Sheila. I live on Perry City Road and this project is the reason I'm at this meeting. And I didn't really hear what it is that's being done. Can that be said again a little bit more loudly?
Yep. The property is approximately 47.9 acres in size. It's located at 1312 Perry City Road in the agricultural zone. The applicant is proposing to split the existing property into 2 parcels. One is north of Perry City Road, and it's 3.4 acres. And then the remaining 44.5 acres is south of Perry City Road. So basically splitting the farmhouse that's on the north side of the road off from the tax parcel that contains the rest of the farm.
Okay, that's it?
That's it.
Okay, sounds good to me. Thanks.
Okay, yeah. Anyone else in attendance? Any other members of the public have a comment?
This is Kim Gales, and I would welcome the split.
Okay, thank you. Any other members of the public have a comment?
I move the public hearing closed.
Can we get a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor of closing the public hearing?
Aye.
Aye, okay. Next, I'd like to turn our attention to the seeker for 1312 Perry City. Are there any points of discussion about the seeker for this particular project?
No.
Okay. Any other discussion from the board about this particular project?
Thank you again to John Zepko for getting us the topo map and and the aerial imagery with everything labeled on it. It was very useful. Thank you.
Yeah, agreed. Okay. So I'm going to read the resolution, and I've already sort of outlined it with the acreage. So I'm going to we've determined it's assessed, the seeker is evaluated to be the environmental impact statement is not required. What's that?
A negative
Yes, that's it. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, John. A negative determination. And then the planning board of the town of Ulysses hereby grants minor subdivision approval for the subdivision of the existing 47.9 acre parcel located at 1312 Perry City Road into two parcels, north of Perry City, 3.4 acres, and the remaining 44.5 acres south of Perry City, shown on the application materials. Can I get a motion to accept the resolution?
Hi, Rebecca.
Can I get a second?
Sure.
Is there any discussion before a vote?
Nope.
Okay, all in favor?
Hi.
Excellent. All right. So you can stay or you can go. Congratulations. Yeah, you're welcome to stay, but you don't have to. All right. So I'm going to take a sip of water and then we will move on to McKeel.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Careful.
Good night.
Yep, watch out for the deer. All right. So we're moving on to 3250 McKeel Road. This is a subdivision as well, also a minor subdivision. And do we have the applicant or an applicant's representative here tonight?
Yes, sir. That would be me. My name is, can you guys hear me? That would be me. My name is Adam Brown, and I'm the applicant for this minor subdivision, or I represent our interest in this.
Right, Adam, can you describe your application for us?
Yeah, so basically all we have here is a parcel owned by Crown Atlantic Company LLC, who is the ultimate client at the end of this. We've been hired by another firm to facilitate this minor subdivision, and we've drawn it up, sent it over to John. I believe you guys have it on your end. They basically just want to subdivide their existing parcel into two parcels. There's no intent to build anything new or put up any additional equipment, is my understanding. They just want to get it on paper that it's two parcels is all.
Okay. And just for clarity for the public, the property is approximately 51.7 acres in size. It's located at 3250 McKeel Road in the agricultural zone. And they're looking to divide it into two parcels, one of them being 11.6 acres and the other being 37 acres. Thank you for your description, Adam. The public comment period is open from the last meeting. Are there any members of the public in attendance that would like to make a comment on this minor subdivision?
This is Kim Gales, and I would welcome the subdivision.
Okay, thank you, Kim. And sir, could you just identify yourself for the record?
Oh, my name is Ed.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out what they're doing. Are they just gonna split the cell tower portion of that property off?
That's what this application is about. And that's the only thing that this application addresses. It doesn't address any potential plans. Adam, do you have any comments on what the plans are?
I'm sorry, I apologize, but I can barely hear that gentleman. I did not understand what he said at all on my end.
He asked if, he just asked are you asking, sir, what the plans are for the
Yeah,
property? That's what he's asking. What are the plans?
How.
Okay, so did John give you the map?
I just
Okay,
gave him my
yeah.
map.
So it's a small 11-acre parcel around the tower. And then the rest of the cornfield is that 37 acres. That'll be the second parcel.
Yeah,
Is
that's how we kind of drew it up. I've been with John. John's seen this. We've gone back and forth a couple times. He's given me a few minor notes. And
Yeah.
I can't tell you what the future plans are after subdivision. All I know is that we were hired to divide it. But to my knowledge, they have no intent to build anything new or do anything. Otherwise, it wouldn't be able to go through as minor. So yeah, I don't think they're going to do much with it. But, you know, again, I don't represent the ultimate Crown Castle entity that owns
Sure.
this parcel, so I couldn't answer with definity.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
This is Norman Foley.
Yeah,
I have just one question,
Mhm.
whether that for the minor subdivision, is there any like ramifications with present County Ulysses regulations about the cell tower?
I mean, the only requirement with the cell tower is that the lot it's on has to be at least, at least as big as the tower is tall. And this is certainly much more than that.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Uh-huh. Any other comments from the public? I'd accept a motion to close the public comment period. All in favor of closing the public comment period?
Aye.
Aye, excellent. Next, I'd like to draw our attention to the seeker. Does the board have any comments or any questions on the seeker for this, this project?
I have one question. Again, thanks to John, for demarcating things on the map. When we last time, I think it was Rodney who pointed out, oops, I've lost you. Hang on. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, when we last time, it was, a buffer was required around the cell tower. And it's not,
Go ahead,
Right.
Rebecca, I'm sorry.
if I recall correctly, a buffer, like a radius circle around the cell tower was
Yeah, I-
required, and right now, I'm not sure that that's there. Is it because of the way they paralleled the border right up to one of the three, I don't know what those things are sticking out from the cell tower. I'm assuming they're like wire holders. So if you put a circle around the cell tower, you don't have the required buffer.
I could speak to that.
Okay, great.
Actually, I
Thank you.
thought that this might come up. So it's, if you look at our zoning, it's section 212, section 146. And it reads that the tower shall be less than 100 feet in height, and that a fall zone around the tower constructed as part of any facility must have a radius at least equal to the height of the tower, and any additional antennas that may be on top. So when I looked at the map, I can see on the right-hand side of the map, there's a 195-foot segment, kind of like the shortest arm, the shortest segment of that parcel is 195 feet. And that brings, that certainly brings the property line of the parcel well beyond the 100 feet. If we assume that the tower is less than 100 feet, which it appears to be.
Okay,
So that would encompass the fall zone, like the lot would encompass the fall zone based on what I see from the measurements on that side of the parcel.
thanks, Pete.
I-
It sounds like you took care of that. Thanks very much.
Yeah, I even called the company to ask for the height of the tower, but they didn't, they didn't say, Adam, do you know the height of the tower?
I was just getting ready to look at that. Actually, I might be able to get that information, but you are correct. It is well above 100 feet away from any property corner. And I'd
Yeah.
also like to just point out that we are not redrawing any lines on what we are doing. So that property line where it turned that she's referring to was already in existence and still is. We are just trying to draw a line through the middle of this parcel. So it had to go up at some point. I was not a part of that project, but it has been there for some time, is my understanding. And yeah, I believe it is within, it was built correctly to my knowledge, and it should continue to remain in your zoning
Thank you.
designations as well.
Great, thank you.
Any other questions on the seeker? No? Okay. Any further discussion from the board?
No.
So I'm gonna move over to the resolution. And let me just get over to it here. All right, so already read the parcel size. So I'm just gonna go down. We've determined a negative determination for the seeker, so it does not require an environmental impact statement. And is now hereby resolved that the planning board of the town of Ulysses grants minor subdivision approval for the subdivision of the existing 51.79 acre parcel located at 3250 McKeel Road into two parcels, parcel 1 of 11.6 acres and parcel 2 of 37 acres as shown on the application materials. Can I get a motion to accept the resolution?
John, come on.
Yes,
Rebecca beat you to it. John, you want
Yes.
a second?
Sure.
All right. Any discussion before a vote? No? Okay, all in favor?
I,
Excellent. So that brings us to the end of our agenda for normal planning board business. And we have Nathan Van Wy here that's going to give us some time of his to answer any questions that we might have for him as a closed meeting. So, yeah. Yep. So can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Can I get a
Second.
second? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I,
A little confused about that, because the meeting's still going on. This is still a gathering.
It's not. We just closed it. We just closed
So,
it.
so to be clear, so as an attorney,
Yeah.
you were the planning
Is this a
board.
workshop now? or-
You're the,
Yes,
you're, well,
basically.
kind of,
Yeah.
you're the client, so this would be an attorney-client session, because I'm here to answer, I know you guys have some questions
Yeah.
about just processes, procedures, things like that.
These are general questions. They're not specific to the projects that we were discussing tonight. Yes, it did. Yeah, it did.
I just wanted to go over with all of that.
Yeah. So,
Thanks for coming.
yeah, so members of
Please,
the, yes.
could you bring Nathan Van Wy, please, closer to your computer?
Oh,
Because,
no.
I can't
Yeah.
hear him.
So, and members of the public, thank you. We're just gonna have a workshop with Nathan to answer some questions. So that closes the planning board meeting for tonight. And thank you very much for attending. Just give me a moment here. All right, so we got John, Rebecca, John, Mo, Rodney, Maria. All right, we're good. So thanks for coming up from Binghamton, Nate. And
Yeah.
can you see him all right? You can hear him all right, Rebecca?
Yes,
Mo?
thank you. I
Yeah.
can't see him, but I can hear him.
Okay,
Can you see anybody?
can you
I
see
can see
anybody?
Mo and myself. I don't see John Zepko. I do not see John Wardis, and I don't see Pete Angie. Mo, who do you see?
Oh, yeah. So my video is off. I'm gonna start the video and now you can see me and you can see Nate. And I'm actually gonna direct my camera towards Nate because he'll be
Great.
the one talking. Yeah,
I have to go on record saying that I find a hybrid meeting as the most disastrous kind of meeting that I can be asked to attend. Because the technology is varies from the people out there. We're wearing masks in here.
yeah.
And it's just terrible.
Yeah.
So I will be so happy and we can all meet together, or I would actually prefer to do it all Zoom.
Thanks for the comment, John. It was challenging. So do we need a
Nope.
record? No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Just to be clear.
Yeah.
Is it recording?
There's emergency
You should turn that
declaration
off.
ends tomorrow, so which doesn't,
We would be meeting in
we'll be
person.
meeting in person from now on.
And I just wanted to get started on what comments or